Come for the finance and stay for Japan. Now, before we get into the super interesting details, let me first talk about something that rarely gets talked about, which is demographics. Now, demographics explain the age structure of a country, like who's working for the money, who's spending it, and who's retiring with it, because there has to be a balance. Now, when you get less young people in a country, you get a smaller workforce, slower economic growth, lower tax revenue, and at the same time, the cost of things like healthcare and retirement go up. In other words, if a country has bad demographics, they will probably have a bad or a weak economy. Now, Japan happens to be the oldest country in the world. About 30% of its population is over the age of 65. Its birth rate has been below replacement for decades, and it's been getting smaller since 2008. And by 2050, they're estimating that Japan is going to lose around 20 million people, which is the equivalent of about everyone in Florida. And the aging crisis doesn't just affect retirements and hospitals, it affects the entire economy. And that's because less workers means less growth. More retirees means more government spending. You get the idea. The only way to keep that kind of a system running is to borrow money, which is why Japan now has the highest what's called debt to GDP ratio in the developed world, which is over 260%.